All right, good afternoon, everyone. It is 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time, June 25th, 2025. Let's see what we got. It's a big candle. What time is this? It's a bunch of things happening here. Comes up, it pulls back. So what I'll pretty much do is, I'll just commentary. I have no bias right now. We're pretty much looking at, see, 41 to 36. Yeah, it's maybe 3 to 4 points a candle. 140, 137, 136, about 4 points. I prefer it to be a little more of a range. Show this negative delta, I say watch out. Why? Because at one point, they're going to want to buy. And I think the buying is going to be right here. Be where most of the volume is. Push up. We're below the 90 MA. Typically, I won't trade below the 90 MA or the VWAP, which is up there, right here. But being the price action, we had a lot of the like resist. Maybe a good opportunity to go long right now. And if you took a look at the volume profile, I say, oh yeah, but you know what? They're building value below, so maybe we're going to go below. All this selling, and we didn't go low in this. My chances are we're going to go back up again. All right. So that's what I'm looking at. I guess once we could pass, 3850, which I think we can, we may even pull up even a little higher. Very small numbers here. This is a small number. Right? You got some buyers here. Got a bunch of negative delta here. You see this, 114? So this is pretty much like, how would you say, median, middle. So far, like it's bouncing. The candle's bouncing between being bullish and bearish. I like to see more selling come in here. 10 to 2 to 4. I mean, that's okay. See how many just came right in? 134 to 55. Did you see that punch? I call it a punch. They just jab you, throw you a couple in there. So this is a positive candle. Positive delta, negative candle. 22 finished auction. We may come back up. We'll see. You got a lot of selling here, yet we're not doing any of it. All right, buyers did come back up here. So if we do push up, some of these sellers are going to want to, and if they get out, it could spark a bunch of buying. Sellers have to buy to close their positions. You get the other side where they're going to start adding to the positions down, and hopefully they're thinking they're following the trend. But for me, this looks like a consolidation area. You'd have a bunch of buyers come through here at this point at 37.0. There's a bunch of buying over there. But we're getting hardly any volume. And this is what happened. Actually, this is what I was looking at earlier in the day when I actually got out of the trade because the volume was just too low. We got a little more volume in there. We have a little bit of negative delta. That's okay. We're still holding Once we get above the value area in this candle, I think there may be more opportunity, but right now I'm not going to waste any brain cells trying to figure this out. Yeah, then I'll start energizing. 68, we're staying right here at this low point, a very low point in the price action. So I'm thinking we could come back down again, right? Fading that area, which it looked like we did at one point, all right? Now they may start bringing it back up again, and then you have this big leg here to contend with. So once we get to about 140, we're at 138.50 right now. I think that, you know, we may have a chance to go back up again. Delta's been pretty positive, even though it was negative delta in the candles overall. You know, this delta number, if it's coming down or even stabilizing and we have a little bit more volume come in, there should, you know, we can jump up, and it could be a fast move. All right, it went from positive right to negative right here. All right, so we had a little bit of selling. Now we're back to positive again. Right, we're right in the middle, right in this candle here, which is 138.50. It's significant because if you could look left, you see, we're support at one point. So do they want to support it? Do they want to bring it back down again? This all points to a bullish move. All right, but until the price action tells me, hey, I'm wrong, I'm going to go ahead and, you know, go with it. You know, everything's pointing to a down move. Now, can we have a hidden seller here? Yeah, we could. At about 140, 140 and a quarter. We'll see if that moves up to where I think we're going to go. I think we may just punch out over here. We'll see if we can get up. And it'll be fast to this point. There you go. All right, so we took 2 points. We made 2 points there. The community, Steve Trader 66 community is getting a little bigger. I think I got over 200 subscribers, and I appreciate that. I love the comments. I do use Quantower. That's one of the biggest questions. It's called Quantower, the platform. Optimus Futures and AMP Futures, they're two that support this, I know for sure. All right, so take a look at this big number, 508. That's a big number compared to what else is in here, all right? Can it be significant? Is it a significant issue? Look, you take a look, right? That's one tick below the low vol, the low profile. Now look where it stopped. Right there, it came back down. This is where the opportunity is, all right? If we didn't look at the price action saying, hey, yeah, if we could stay below this is where all the opportunity is. You know, look at all this negative delta, right? But we're unable to push lower than this big number. And this is where all the sellers came in. It's just a lot of selling here. When they're unable to do it. So are they building it back up? You know? You take a long here. I'm waiting till we're above the 9 EMA. Right? That's where I'm looking. Let's see. Still building big numbers here. 508. Right? These are very small delta numbers, very small up on top here, 60s. Let's look at the three numbers. 371, 273, 288, 90. Insignificant, right? For buyers. Small. 0. Buying, aggressive buying. Here's where the aggression is starting, right in here. You know, 148 to 215, now we're back up again. You see what's happening here? No FOMO. The retail trader is going to try to add here. I won't add here. I'll see what we had here and see what we have here. We do have positive delta, but it both came down. I need to see more volume, right? I prefer it to retrace. See this little number here? It's not great. Still negative, okay? Still negative. Take a look, -5, right? 216, can't go any higher. 154, can't go any higher. you have an imbalance over here and an imbalance over here. Unfinished business here, unfinished business here. This is finished, all right? Now it retraced. I'm okay with going long now. And that's what I'm going to do. I don't care about these numbers here. This is not going to help me. This buying imbalance, I like to see this increase. Take a look at this number, 508. Remember that. Here's where we ended up on the last candle. Closed right here. We're staying above the close. It's looking good. Very small numbers here. Unable to get, so this is pretty, if you take a look at the small numbers, it's pretty much candles as being neutral. This is pretty much where the price action is, where I'm trying to figure out what they're doing. We are at a support level though. If we go back, we're at a support level. Here's a support level. Wasn't able to really take it up that much, maybe 2 points, maybe 1.5 points. All right, so this is significant here. You see where we just hit the bottom? Well, right back to the support level. Do we go back up from here? Because it's a straight shot. Look to the volume. Look to the delta. So it is picking up. Volume is picking up. The delta is picking up. We aren't able to move. So I'm going to place it right here. I'm going to wait for a push. Take a look at the delta and take a look here. We have divergence. 74, 177, 30, 161. Am I going long? Because of this candle right here. We came pretty close to it. I'm not going to be right on it. I'm going to give it some breathing room, maybe a tick or two. Worst thing that could happen here is it could just drop all the way down. And it doesn't bother me because I'm not in it. Okay? But when we do hit it, now we're in. And we didn't go as far as I would like. But take a look. We got a bunch of sellers here, yet we're not really moving down. So we could have a hidden buyer here. And that's what I'm banking on. All right? So we did get some more selling here. And I would think that would be retail. Right? Now take a look at these numbers and the delta. Down to -1 to 1 to 11 to 9 to 12 to -3, but a huge amount of volume. Looks -18, -13, -36, hasn't really moved down. Let's see if the buyers hold it here. We got a buying imbalance. That looks good. We got more buyers than sellers on this side. That looks good. 36 to 38, not much to write home about here. Okay, we did kind of, right in this area, we did slow down a little bit. Got to keep that in mind. We passed through this. It's 4 and 1, very small, 4 and 4, 33 and 0, 33 and 14 looks good. We still have a imbalance here. Unfinished business here, unfinished business here. That would be a decent trade if we could hit up here. Let's see if that continues. 54, -54. See if that becomes less negative. Let's see if we get more volume. We do have a divergence. We do have some negative delta building in here, but that's okay. Not huge numbers. All right. We have 126. We're able to stay above it. So I'm saying if we come up to the 100, 115, yeah, we start looking at this, but I'm not worried about it. We have a huge buyer right here, big buyer, right? We have buyers up in here, up to about here, buyers up to about here. I would say we probably have buyers somewhere at like 139.50. So that's pretty much what I'm looking at. Even though this candle's negative, we had a bunch of positive delta. You know, I'm not looking for big moves. We did have these retraces back down again. But it'll be some point in the price action where the market's going to make up its mind whether it's going to go up or down. And I'm ready to take that chance. That's it. -5 delta, -12 delta, very small numbers. We need the volume to come up. Take a look at this. Between two ticks, now this went positive. That's good. We had two selling ticks here. This is becoming less negative. Went to 6, then it went to 9. It's back to 8. Got a buying imbalance here, but it's not enough to support it because we don't have enough volume. But we could shoot down 2 or 3, right? You had a big seller here. Just a lot of orders right now that need to get executed. This is why this is kind of staying where it is right now. I don't have a level 2 up here to tell you, you know, what the book looks like. But it looks like it's clearing out now, so we'll see. Once we're above this 9 EMA, I'm thinking with the small value area right in here, a little concentration. Once we pass through here, I think we'll be okay. It's just expanded. You see it just expand? It was kind of low, now it expanded. 24, 28, not significant. You got a right down here. We have a profile that unfinished auction here, but we have a few on top as well. You're still above the low of this candle. Pretty much in the same area. It did jump up a little higher, so I'm expecting that to happen. Much a waiting game. It's 2:49. Another 10 minutes, we'll probably have a little more push, the last hour of the day. We have 10 minutes for that. I like to be above. See this profile, the way it's kind of balanced. So if we get above here with good volume, I think we can move up. We have some, you know, profile edges. That's okay. That's a big number. You got 100. Let's see how these increase or decrease. Focus on this. Yeah, focus right on. Going to focus here. Very small numbers. Went down below. And you have one positive. So 38.25. I would assume that is retail. 38.50. I'd be focusing more on here. 3,900. I'd be focusing on that. Zeros and halves. Okay, focus on those two numbers. Positive before here. We're still positive. We became 5 to 7. Top of the candle. Looks good. 11s. Look at all these 11s. 12s. You see that? Back here. We're above here. I want to see more. That's good. See what just happened here? You had that punch. Again, 3 to 54. I'm okay with that. We're coming back up. So the pain point is going to be right here. We need to get ahead and come up to about here. You know, so we'll let it ride a little bit. We'll see. I got to bring this down a little bit. I need to have more room to look through these numbers. Back down. These delta numbers are increasing at a high rate, which is good. 70, 77, 32, probably the same buyers executing right in here. 5 all in the 70s. Remember, you had all 11s here at one point. Yeah, a little manipulation. Yeah, I would think so. 97 to 100. We're good. We're above the 9 EMA. We got 82.93. That was good. To 84. That's good. To 145. That was a biggie. Okay. Point of control moved up. 28, I like to see this go to about 50. All right, it's getting lower now. Okay, so that could be a few things. Why are we having, well, now it's high. Okay, so now it got higher. But you would think, why did we go lower? All right. So, but look what happened. We went right up to 191. So that's 11 more, 92. You got a bunch of buyers right in here. So this looks good. Did they buy it because they had shorts and they bought it to get out at this high area? Is there manipulation at the top? Big money just, not letting the price come up, and they got a hidden seller here. Volume in here, becoming its own little value area right in here. Right. So as I do these videos, I'm hoping that you guys are talking it out as well when you're trading. Keep it going. All right, so I don't like that the value area came up. I'd rather it stayed and it's going to shoot up. All right, so let's see if that happens. Now we're at the area where it can happen. You see that little jingle? Very small number, -1. So this is like neutral. It's a neutral candle. Here it is, 97.97. Pretty neutral. 140 and a quarter. All right, it didn't take long to get down to go down a point, pretty much. 190. Yeah, there we are. 139.50. Okay, this is where we were. We had a lot of consolidation around this area, and we got to get above that area. We still have unfinished business. Okay. So let's look for signs of bullishness. If you're short, different story. But if you're bullish, let's take a look. Yeah, I see some bulls coming in here. Yeah, I do. Okay. I see some bullish. We're gonna go over the top pretty soon here. 52. 216. Here's an imbalance, no more. No more. We got some power here. I think we're gonna make another push up. It's gonna be the tail is gonna be getting above 39.50. Getting above it. We just popped down. That's not good. We need to get above 39.50. Looks like we are going to get above 39.50. 42.42, insignificant. There you go. It's a big number right there. 26. All right, now it's time to stabilize. 15. Okay, this is where the big number was. These two are big number. This is we got to get over 40.25. I said that earlier. All right, we went from a high delta number to 0. Okay. So we'll see. We have 4 minutes left till 3 o'clock, and being that we have hardly any movement here on EMA, doesn't look like the market is ready to take the market down a little bit. Little movement right in this 9 EMA. I think that we have a bunch of there's a couple of buying imbalances. Maybe some retail is trying to support this. If we get over 41, we're through the races. We're going to be going straight up. Come back up, came back down. It's okay. We were still building that little hook. You see this? The same, looks like the same thing. Right? We did come back down. We did that already. So could be another push up. So 1200 to 230, 1 and 5, 1 and 6, you know. You have some sellers here. Pretty much buying went through here before. This number needs to come down to negative 26. If it pushes down, you have 36. Okay. So are they those who were short? Nope. 130. So we're at 140. This is where we need to get above. See this high volume right here? There's a lot of money here. That was a good move right here. This is a good. This is like a pregame right here. This looks really good. This 111 looks really good. 44, 46. Then see that didn't come down too much. 49, nothing. It's just popping and getting 3s, 1s, and 2s. 55. All right, 94. Let's see if that goes to about 99. 96. That's looking good. So they're bouncing back and forth. You do have a lot of volume at this candle. Nothing prior right here. But look, it becomes the point of control. All right, with more buyers. So there is probably a seller. You got a little bit of absorption here. And that seller eventually is going to give it up, right? If the buyers overcome the sellers, you know, those selling are going to buy. These are nice numbers here, right here. 69, 70, 73, 89, 90. Do we go to triple digits here? There you go. We went to triple digits. Sellers came back in. You see that? 120, this is looking good. Looking like a P profile on the delta. You see that? P, and then come straight down. So if we hold it here, I knew that this was pretty significant. From the high just to the 0, to where both buyers and sellers are happy at that price, to where more buying came in. You got to be looking at all that. Pretty much 3 digits into the hundreds here. It's looking good. That's the number I wanted. I needed to see that. That's what I needed to see right there. 31. We got to get over the hump, over 41 even. Let's see what that happens. So far, we're into this video 28 minutes. This is looking good for a pop. There's the pop. Do we come back down or do we hold it? I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm staying right here. We're going to get another shoot up. Yep. So we're going to manipulate this. Where we just went up. Get the other tick right there. To about here. We'll see. So far, we're in it for a little bit of cash. You see that little bit of movement there? Good with that. That's 2.25 points right there. If you like this kind of content, please like, subscribe. I think I have something here. There you go. Like, subscribe, share, and comment. All right. Let's build this community. Yeah, I try to trade every day. Full disclosure, I'm retired. No, I didn't say retarded. I said retired. And trading. Trading, also, I don't rely on the money I make from trading to pay my bills. I retired early in life. So this looks actually looking very good here. But I'm going to shut this video. We're at 30 minutes already. I think we have some good content here. I'll review it. and I will post. All right, so I appreciate it. We're building a pretty, it's called a P profile. And I could probably just do a video on real time building of a profile. Let me know if you would like that. I'll put it in the comments. All right. Thanks again. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. I'll get back to you if you comment. I'm enjoying all of the interaction. I get a bunch of people, subs that are just they're asking me questions, and I like it. It gives me a little more content to talk about as well, which is good. We're getting see this. Did I get out too early? No, I'm out with a profit. I'm good. Market's always going up and down. No FOMO. There's always a trade. All right, so don't, that's what you need to do. Build your mind. Focus.
You gotta focus, bro.
What?
You gotta focus, bro.
Yeah. How did I do today?
Good trading, bro.
Thanks. All right, guys. I'll see you on the next one.